welcome to another exciting episode of The Hangout. And yes, today it's definitely a Monday, so the energies are definitely up here, and we're definitely bringing you a very fantastic and also a wonderful show. And yes, elam igama mna, it is Uzinhle Ngceza into mbiya ngapha ku-Transcribe, but today I'm right here onto your screens to show you that it's very much possible for you guys as well at home to make it through. And also today on the show, we're definitely asking you a question, and this one is specifically for the parents. So we're asking the parents, since we are in this time of the year, so we want to know your priorities when it comes to is it Christmas clothing spoils, or are you preparing for the school uniform for next year? So we want you guys to engage with us on all our social media platforms. It is at Mpumakapa TV, and also our WhatsApp line, it is 0836900530. So please do make sure that you communicate with us, and also remember that we are available on the free Vision Play app if you are not at home, so you can basically watch us mobile onto your phones. But let us get onto the show, and also let us get on with the first interview. But we're going to do all of that right after this. Let's go. Well, beautiful people, as I've mentioned earlier on, that I'm definitely going to be sitting with most talented and also most hardworking people right here on The Hangout. And right onto the great couch with me right now, I'm sitting with Opudluzuko Taleni, and he runs Royd Universe, which is a film production company that he started from his own. And we're basically going to be talking all things related to filmmaking, directing, and script writing that he does up at Ekulek Dolopi. So everyone at home, please help me welcome Opudluzuko to The Hangout. Hello, Bud Kunjan.
Hello, Sisi. Enkosi ndabula number Hangout. Nice to be here.
Yes, when did you start to realize passion yako and also your love for filmmaking?
Yes, it's been a while, but in 2022, I decided no man register a company so that I can be able to ukwenza professionally. Nendo zidibene ne-funds xa kufika ixesha lazo kungathi xa kubuzwa ba ningobani ithini into yenu. So that's when I started doing that dibana nenyitshomi yam. We did a documentary Soweto as my first project, and I wrote the universe. We did a documentary that was also aired here apha kuMpumakapa TV, and ndababulela ngaloo nto leyo banceda. It gave us an opportunity to be seen and appreciated umsebenzi wethu. Then from apho ndaphinda ndafumana opportunity to be part of a festival, Eastern Cape Film Festival, that is run by Mr. Nceba Mqolomba, abantu abaninzi bayamazi. That's where I learned into script writing. From Payana, safikelela ku-stage abantu that were taken about 25 participants to write the scripts from scratches. Sincedisana nabantu abafana no-Mr. My Man as i-facilitators zethu, osisinoxolo onelana nomnye ubhuti okuthiwa ngumbasa. Some of them might know them kula macala asema-East London unyuka. From Phana, I was also fortunate to be part of the EC Skills 10 program where we were shooting as short films that we were writing as scripts. So from Pha kuba ndiyifundile le nto yobana udirector, because my interest ikuba ndibe yi-director. Njengoba nje ndisi-script writer, masithi sifana no-Tyler Perry, you write, you produce your own work. And then I wrote a short film, sebenzisana nabantu bendisebenzisana nabapha kuza short films zapha EC Skills savumelana that bana no, we can shoot it, basithanda script. Then shooter is called a Belly of the Snake short film.
Lovely.
So yeah,
passion with the film. Yes. So let's get into it, man. You are based in the Eastern Cape, and also we do know that if film space or film industry up at Eastern Cape is not that much as we do have abantu that have trained up at Pondweni, but the industry is not as hard, it's not as thick as we would want it in abantu be filmmaking, right? Let us talk about you in terms of how do you get to maneuver and also be able to find the opportunities that are going to help you in the long run.
So it's not that difficult. Up Africa, we have that thing that's called being an African. Umsebenzi wakho mawube scripted that are compelling, that talk to Africans globally. But as a filmmaker yalapha, they have to be compelling nazo. Iscript zami ndizibhalayo umzekelo like esi, they have to relate to people. We have to form programs that can help young people, even if akukho only apha eBhayi. We navigate through kwezinye filmmakers kwezinye indawo kwalapha Eastern Cape. We engage with them, sithethe sivane, and then we come with programs that will be relevant to young people mostly, because ekugqibeleni kufuneka ibe ngabo ba-inspired kulo msebenzi siwenzayo. Singa glorify into yezitori that have a lot with guns, izitori zaselokishini ezingana message that anyone can relate to. It's important that xa usenza into that it touches different hearts of people from all corners. So in order for you to be able to do that, you have to uzifake nankwesihlangu that bana lento ndibhalayo ingeba mna ndiyarelate nakuyo, ingeba onye umuntu uzawuthi xa ebukele angabambi inzipho, angabambi ijaws zakhe, because ekugqibeleni kufuneka siyazimana sithengisa what we are as abantu base-Afrika, abanabantu abanobuntu.
Lovely. And also, mna ndifuna sikhe singene to Belly of the Snake.
Okay.
What made you start to write that film? And also in terms of you, because I watched the trailer yako and you had local talents that were in there. Let's talk about that whole process.
Okay, so honestly speaking, there's nothing that inspired me to write the last short film. It's just an idea. So while filming, there's a thing called the log line. It's what made me write last short film, knowing that ifuna ntoni character, indoni goal yayo, indoni eza kuyiprevent. So I decided to come up with a short film that can be shot only in one location, in one day. So abantu endisebenzisene nabo ngabantu basekuhlaleni. They were never been in filming before. Then I talked with them. Savumelana that bana no, they can work on this. I gave them a script. Basithanda. Omnye ndibene naye ndimbukele igqitha ngendlela. So I said to mama ndinento njena kuba namali ndaqala lento. So naye waba ne-interest. I-crew bendisebenza nayo yona ibingabantu base-EC Skills. I talked with them, I told them anamali I understand. But what I did was to provide them with something to eat, because it's important abantu xa besebenza benayo into etyayo esuswini kodwa uzokwazi uba namandla. So bavumelana sasebenza in one day. We were happy with the product sayikhupha, then sabe sigqibela ngelo hlobo. And iminqono yam is that bana nabo bakhule nabo bendisebenzisana nabo, especially i-cast, because I had a decision yobana maybe ndifuna funds ngala short film. But because of andinifunanga ukuba ndibavalele babonwe, then I took a decision uba mandiyiposte ku YouTube so that everyone can see them. Not only just umsebenzi wethu, but them as the actors, because you can tell, okay, wow, lona good phana naphana. Give them an opportunity to be known. Yabona akwazi nabo ukuchuzwa ngenye imini babonakala kwezinye films.
Lovely stuff, man. And also, abantu bangakufumana phi on YouTube so that they can be able to watch the full film. Right after that, we're going to play that short trailer of yours so that nabo bakhe bafumane uba ntoni kanye kanye le uza nayo.
Okay, abantu can find me on Facebook, Road Universe, okanye Uluzuko Taleni. If ufumene Uluzuko Taleni no Road Universe, hayi undibambile. Sizawudibana phana, ndiyashare, ndiyateka, ndenza yonke into phana so that ibe yazi uba yinto eyi-one lena ndifumaneka apho na ku-YouTube, still the same. Uluzuko Taleni, Road Universe, but for as a filming, Road Universe phana ku-Facebook.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Thank you so much, man, for coming on to the Hangout. Well, everyone at home, what I'm definitely going to give you right now is to just check out this short clip from the Royd universe. And again, it's definitely titled The Belly of the Snake. Check the next one out.
I'm Dase. Dase. Umama ushiyile. Umngcwabo wakhe ngomgqibelo. Ngicela ungiboleke kwakwale mali, ngisayibuyisa imali yakho.
Nanzokaza ndiva ndithi akwabuya khona.
Intombazana eyomeleleyo. Uzawudlula kule.
Ungabona uthusa?
Lo mani ngokusula kamama akho ndiyacinga kodwa ulungu ibeke yacaca ukuba kwabuya khona.
I'm tired of you going behind my back wena Nanzokazi.
That was definitely lovely, and I hope you guys are definitely going to go out and also check out the Royd Universe on YouTube so that you can be able to watch the full film. But what I'm going to do is to definitely, guys, take you to an ad break, and then when we're coming back, we're definitely coming back with more. So don't you go nowhere. We'll be right back shortly. We're back live onto your screens, lovely people at home. And yes, remember that we did ask you a question of this week, and also we're directing it to the parents. So we're asking, what is your priority during this time of the year? Is it the Christmas clothing spoils, or are you preparing to buy a school uniform for next year? So please make sure that you engage with us on all our social media platforms. But right about now, I'm definitely sitting with someone who does and makes sure that our feet smells and also feels smooth. I am talking about Ucebisa Diniwe right here on the Hangout. And Kenake uzabe sixelela about his food spa, which is a mobile business, and all that is related to it. But everyone at home, please help me welcome Ucebisa right here on the Hangout. Welcome, Bhuti Kunjani.
Hayi sesekunjani ndiphile ngosunjani wena?
Siyaphila. Bhuti wami, khakho ngixelele mani ibhiziness yakho iqala phi, iqala njani?
Business yam the idea ne ize after ndiye ndacelwa uba mandenze inyawo. So cousin yam yacela uba mandimenze inyawo, then ndamenza ke. So ekumenzeni kwam ndabona uba le way ndiyenze kakuhle. It's just that I had no idea about food care business. But after that, I became interested. Like I went to search what's happening in food care business. So that's when I started in 2022, January. That was my first post, and then the response was very awesome. So it was motivating me to carry on.
Lovely. And you carried on until 2024. Let us get to talk about a treatment that you give to the people. What treatment do you give them?
It depends at some point, because abantu are suffering with different conditions enyawo. Some bane careless, abanye bane cons, abanye you find out bane kuthiwa yimpehla ngaphansi kwenyawo. It's sort of like ikhona iba yinto encinci around phangaphansi yayikhona, yes. Some abanye ke basafarisha with the banyas, abanye basafarisha with toenails, ingrowns, yes. So I do those services.
Lovely stuff. And also let's get to talk about it, because abantu abaninzi bangathi usebenza ngenyawo and like relate as to someone or gathi or you only deal with inyawo ezithile mhlambi, let's say ezinukayo and all that.
Okay.
Let's get to talk about that, and also wena uye try to market njani ibusiness yakho.
You know, I felt like zonke clients zam are wonderful people. Ngabo bandincedileyo. No, because every time when senior session, they always take pictures, take videos, do their content. And I also post in social media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, also on my personal account. That's how I put my work out there. Yes.
Lovely stuff. And also when it has to come to the way you're approaching customers, is it a word of mouth, or do you go to a specific place when it comes to having to find customers?
Oh, okay. I use social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Also, I do the word to mouth sometime, but it's not something that I do often, like regularly, because I saw that I still need like a proper marketing equipment, so that even anyone odlulayo endleleni could see what's happening there. So I distribute some business cards and flyers sometimes, yes.
Lovely stuff. And also abanye abantu bangathi xa udila ngenyawo, it's either mhlambi you went to a school to go and be a specialist of dealing with inyawo. Let's talk about you and your journey, because you did mention about your family members said that please come inyawo, and then you started there. Did you ever think of going into the academic route of it?
Yes, I'm actually thinking about it, because I have to be accredited to what I'm doing. I'm still trying to raise funds, save funds to make sure that at least I get a proper education for what I'm doing, because I'm also passionate about it. I love it.
Lovely. And also, it seems like Ingati, your business that you're only offering in one, it's a mobile food care business. Let's talk about immobility yako. How much are you extending services yako?
Oh, okay. E-service, I do travel to other provinces. What I do, I only take a certain number. Like, for instance, if I go to East London, I'm going for 5 people, plus minus 5 people. I can't just go for one person to East London. Yes.
Lovely stuff. And also, have you ever had such instances whereby a client yako has fungus toenails, and also what treatment did you recommend for them so that bakwazi ugcina uba ifungus ibe limited?
Ikona a cream that you can go to Clicks, Discam, you can find some good products there. There is even another product called Recharge Food Cream. It's awesome. Or you find for diabetic people, for non-diabetic people. Yes.
Lovely stuff. And also, you're mentioning something, because I do know that abantu that are diabetic tend to have issues, especially with diabetic food. Do you also cater in making sure that you limit at least the damage that diabetes does to on a diabetes, especially the diabetic food?
Yes, because abantu abane diabetic sometimes abanye you find out inyawo labo liba dry too much. Also you find abanye baba nenyawo ezibhlungu. My services also work for them because it also increases the blood circulation, because when you're doing those foot strap thing, they also act as a massaging point. They help to bring more blood circulation in your body, and we all need that. Yes.
Lovely stuff. And also, when it comes to e-service that you're providing, let's talk about it. Do you only cater for individuals, or you do look out for abantu that are saying that, you know what, I'm having umchato, and also I want my bridesmaids and my groomsmaids to have inyaw zabo taken care of and all those things? Do you do those?
Yes, to tell you, that's where it started. It was a wedding. It was
lovely.
Yeah, it was a wedding day, so I started there. Yes, I do attend. They do call me for weddings, for birthdays, to spoil just abanye. I'm also looking to get to wellness days zasemisebenzini, because abasebenzi are standing the whole day betyuwa ngama safety, so they need those such services.
Lovely stuff. And also, when it comes to carrying off your food, what are the other ways that people can get to take care of inyaw zabo to make sure that as we to before wakon?
You know, that thing, it's so complicated to a point where careless always grows. But it depends how you treat your feet. If you treat regularly your feet, so it's going to reduce the pace of fast growth. So it's gonna izawukhula kancane. So ndiye recommend uba umuntu makazilole inyawo zakhe. Umuntu makazivase at least 2 times inyawo a day, at least uzithambise 2 times a day, at least.
Kukho into yoba when I used to grow up, abantu abadala would say put a baby powder onto your shoes. How much do you recommend that?
It works.
It works.
It works.
Lovely.
If ever you have a smelly feet, yeah, it works.
Okay.
But you must make sure you always clean up your socks.
Your socks.
Yes.
Before. Lovely stuff. Thank you so much for coming. And also, abantu bangakufumana phi on social media before I let you go?
Oh, okay. Ku social media ndikucebisa Diniwe, cebisa Keletso Diniwe. Then business kucebiz mobile food care on Facebook, on Instagram kucebiz food care. Then on TikTok, kucebiz mobile food care. Then on WhatsApp, you can make a booking on WhatsApp, 064 089 5231.
Lovely stuff.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you so
on to the
much.
Hangout. We truly appreciate that. And I'm definitely going to check out your business, because I can see that at least net charging fees are not that much.
Yes,
They're affordable. Well, everyone at home, please do check his business page, and also you can definitely contact him on the details that he has just mentioned. But what we're going to do is to definitely take you to an ad break, and then once we are at break, since we're no more, because We are hanging out and also we're bringing vibes. So don't you go nowhere. We'll be right back after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Hangout, and yes, you are still tuned in with Ntombi Yangapha ku Transkei and Kenmake Elam Igama if you have forgotten kuzinhle Nqeza. And yes, I am rolling by myself today and I'm sitting on the grey couch with someone who does rap music, and also he makes sure that his lyrics are rhyming and he brings us his emotions through his music. Well, everyone at home, please help me welcome Master Sam right here on the Hangout. Hello Bhuti, kunjani?
Hello Som, ndi alright kunjani kuwe?
Ngiyaphila nakuthi. Khakusixelele mani, when did you start doing music, and also le passion yomculo iqale nini kuwe?
During high school, grade 9, my friend introduced me to umculo. One partly albums busy popular at the time. Dayimamela, dayithanda hip hop, wathi mandibhale. Ndazama ubhala, saqala ngo-freestyler. It was about 2002.
Yes.
Yes, so ndisapusha kunangoku.
Lovely stuff. And also let us talk about, because it's been over a decade, right? And now you are still pushing it. Let's talk about umculo wako and also what does it bring to the people, and also irezemblisha ntoni kuwe as a person.
Okay, to put it simple, it's like edutainment, entertainment while the educator abantu. So it will lift you up, umculo wami. It will make you ufilishe grand. If in a situation ekwenza you feel it down, kukho messages ezihilisha i-situations esiphila kuzo, umandi at the same time. Ungayithanda na ufuna uyijoyina i-hip hop music yakhona. Asizile iphaphayo caba funeke mhlambi xa upoor ungakwazi uyijoyina. It's for everyone lo wethu umculo yabo. It deals about the social issues okanye ibe zii-bangers ke classic bangers nje umculo mnandi yabo.
Lovely stuff. And also with hip hop, it's a genre that abantu abaninzi still don't really understand it. It's understood by few people, right? Few majority of people. Let's talk about you and you trying to make sure that everyone gets to understand umculo we hip hop.
Nice question. That's why kule album Sandy Cooper, there's hip hop, there's a song, it's like mix of piano and kwaito, there's trap, I try to make a song for all ages. And people have bought my music and then batravelishe kwimoto. Then caba batravelisha nomama omdala ongumakhulu. Omnye wathi into oluyidlalayo ndiyayifuna le CD. So ndakhe ndaxelela izitori ezininzi like try ufita for everyone. Ndenze sure uba le message lena umuntu okhonzayo ayikhethe, umuntu otheni ayikhethe, umuntu olahlekileyo ayikhethe. Everyone.
Lovely stuff. And also as artists, sibe nento that pushes us to be able to create something that we're going to take out to the public. What is it that motivates you and pushes you to make sure that you are bringing a project that you are proud of, and also it brings this project has a piece of you in it?
Okay, thina representa i-hip hop yaseBhayi. So abantu balapha kweyami hometown, people who've pushed it before, dibabonile bephumelela. So it was a motivation before even recording ingoma besibabukela. So i-passion ke ngoku yakhula elo hlobo.
Lovely.
Plus ne-celebrities ezipusha le genre siyenzayo xa zi-successful nathi ziyasibasele basifike kula level.
Lovely. And also, according to my understanding, hip hop has a very space, it has a corner that is called Ispaza. Let us talk about your music, and also how is it related to Ispaza? Is it just strictly hip hop, and also it's just strictly making sure that you're dropping bars and everything?
Okay, yes, it is bars. Where usithetha ngespaza, in Spaza, I believe it's a Cape Town idea. So anoti the push Spaza, it would be bandi ba idea yes a Cape Town. Apha kuse Port Elizabeth. Back then kwakusithiwa yi-Afro.
Okay.
So abanye bathi umculo buciko. It's simply street music. Yabo until didn't fumane nje la signature bani. Ndizayithiya ngoku ispaza okanye i-mall okanye intontoni yabo, but it's Eastern Cape slang, Xhosa, hip hop,
lovely.
sort of spaza, but I'm not in bushy spaza, andingowase Cape Town, but uhamba nam ngomca.
Lovely stuff. And also let us get to talk about, because you've been doing this since 2002 up to now, right? Let's talk about that one artist that has gotten to motivate you throughout this whole years and keeping you consistent. Because as umtu, you cannot really be, you cannot really take to kuwe utikbana, you know what, I've been doing this by myself and I motivate myself. You need to have someone, oh yeah, I'm motivating us. Let's talk about that artist that makes you want to create more.
Okay, ndiyathanda uyikhipha local ke mna ke since ndikule age ndikuyo, I've seen obhuti abadala barapper bekwi-50s, so I would say mna zii-Grootmans ezi ziraphe kuqala kunathi yabo, abo abantu Dangatye. When I stayed in East London, uQueries usapusha, uSimbone basayipusha, bantu abadala le kunam yabo, so baninzi la magama sizona.
Lovely stuff. And also, you mentioned that you have brought us a recent album, Yako, right? Let's talk about this. And also, in terms of Abantu Bangayifumana Njani, this work of art of yours, and also in terms of social media as well.
Okay, on Facebook, I'm Samkelo Master Sam. So Master is Masta space Sam. I-album isandophuma, it's called Street Life Music, umculo wasestratweni, umculo nje omandi, inengoma zonke. TikTok, you can just say Master Sam Live. Instagram, Master Sam Original. Ku-Spotify iyafumaneka ne. You can stream it 150 global streaming platforms. Le yakho choose noba ngu-Apple, noba ngubani uyayifumana phana. I-hard copies nazo ziyafumaneka nge-R100 ngumculo nje omnandi. Simply when I type Master Sam kuzawuvela zonke i-links zam.
Lovely stuff. Thank you so much for joining us on to the Hangout, Putiba. We truly appreciate it. And also, we hope that Abantu are going to buy this album of yours. It's just 100 Rand. Everyone at home, please also do check out on all digital platforms so that you can be able to find Umsebenzi Wakhe. But what we're going to do, Tina Ngoko, as the Hangout team, is to just go and take a quick ad break, and then we'll be right back. And then, class, we are with more. So don't you wanna miss that one? We'll be right back after this. Well, everyone at home, welcome back on the Hangout. And yes, you're still tuned in with Omar Zintlana. And also, please do remember to communicate with us on all social media platforms. It is at Mpumakapa TV. And also, our WhatsApp line, it is 0836900530. And remember, we did ask you a question, especially to Abazali. What is your main priority? Is it buying Christmas clothes or can you buying school uniforms? Please, nibelap. But getting into ngoku, as we're going to be talking to the great White Kenake. He's a music artist, and also he does music nae, and we're going to hear more about his talent and also his craft right here on the Hangout. Puti, hi, kunjani?
I'm good, sister. How are you?
I am good. Kasixelele man uba, who are you and what is it that you do?
My name is Great White, RSA, but igama lami nguphumelela Chilingisi. I was born and raised up at Pai, but then at some point I moved out. I'm guessing we're going to tell on that a little bit later on the show. So yeah, like you said, like I make music. I wouldn't say like rapping or whatever, classify like that. I just like vent into any genre of music. It depends how I'm inspired. But yeah, chilling with Great RSA. I'm the artist.
Lovely. And also, can you just try and speak a little bit up so that people can get
Yeah,
to hear?
I'm kind of nervous. Actually.
Don't
This is
be,
this is my first
don't
time
be, don't be.
yeah.
And also, let us get to talk about usenza umculo, because you mentioned uba you're quite varied, ne?
Yeah.
You dab into all the genres. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that, and also flexibility yako. How do you get to manage to be flexible, because there's so many genres out there, and for you to be able to uba ufite kuzo zonke, how do you get to do that?
Okay, let me correct that. Like, first of all, I don't fit kuzo zonke. So I went into any type of genre, but except piano
Okay.
or drum or scoop or whatever. So basically, like, for me to vent into any type of genre, let's say Afro pop or Afro soul, it depends like on how I'm feeling at the time, and also it depends on like what I went through, because the music that I make is it's basically about the things that I go through and the things that I experience. So for me to get inspiration, like I can just, let's say, travel somewhere, and then I'll see things, I'll like do things, and then I get inspired, and then I want to talk about that stuff on the song. So yeah, that's how like I get to vent into different genres.
Lovely stuff. And also, let's get to talk about you were raised Upper Ebayi, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you ventured to other cities. Let's talk about the different scenarios from Ikabeja and compared to the other cities. How is that?
Okay, so at first I was in and out of Ikabeja to Cape Town. So Cape Town is chill, bro. Like, Cape Town is nice. Like, there, it's more about the culture, and you find like a lot of people like pushing the same thing, and you find like a lot of support. If you think it's support, it just depends where you are and what kind of people you meet, bro. Compared to PE, like, my hometown,
What's wrong?
no, it's like my hometown. Like, it's to a point like, to be honest, I don't like going home.
Okay.
But even like now, I just came because, I just wanted to be here. But I don't like going home because, like, I feel like it's hard for people to push each other like that. And a lot of people, they always tend to like look down on each other, and they don't like want to work together. And personally, I've experienced that like a lot. But then I'm grateful for that because I was still like young. I didn't know much about the game and stuff like that. But if I were to compare like PE, Cape Town, and Joburg, I'd say Cape Town is a nice place to settle, like, as an artist. Joburg is a nice place to like hustle, make moves, meet like people. And then PE, just come in and out. Just come in and go, Baba. We don't stay. Just come in, see the people.
And
2
then
days
you
is enough.
leave.
Yeah, 2 days is enough for PE. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, this man. Well, also, I want to talk about you and your craft, and also how do you get to manage to keep afloat and still be motivated, having to go through the challenges that artists go through.
I feel like it's a matter of like knowing what you really want and knowing what your plan is, because like you have to have like a plan, you know, like as an artist, like what you want to do, where do you want to see yourself, like what are you trying to achieve? And it doesn't have to be like a long-term thing, you know what I mean? Because if it's a long-term thing, then you can find yourself in any position and they don't be comfortable. But if it's like a short-term thing, then definitely you are pressured to achieve that goal. So yeah, that's what keeps me going. Like I always like tend to like set goals for myself. Like whatever goes into my mind, like if I get an idea, let's say I want to shoot a video and I want to shoot it like in PE, I will make sure that like that idea comes to life. So that's how like I stay motivated. Yeah.
Stay motivated. And also having to be in so many cities and also towns. Let's talk about how much do you take in Dabayo collaboration, because we do know that for someone to be able to make it, they need to have some sort of a connection with whoever that is known kulo dolopu. So let's talk about you and also a collaboration yako.
All right. Like I wouldn't say like you really have to collaborate with big people like that or someone who's known kulo dolopu. I mean, if you have like a plan and then everything, like in those a collaboration, those are the things that come after, you know, like when you like really like, you know, stable with yourself, when you also like, you're at that point where you have built yourself, and you have like did things so that like when you get to meet those people, they can also have the same respect that you have for them. You know what I mean? Then that way it's easier like to collaborate with them. So like for me, it's not like I don't really like focus on collaborations like that. I just make the moves that I want to make, and then if those things comes, then that's all. Like I will deal with them like when they come. Abo.
Lovely. And also, can we get to talk about how do you get, because you're moving in and I'm going to keep going to mention the fact that you're moving in and around South Africa, right? So, into Mfuno Yazi from you is, do you have a sort of manager that helps you to be able to gather around a business yako so that awufika kulo dolophu you don't awufiki phayana and then uphasa lakhe but ufika uqoqekeleleke kakuhle?
I don't have a manager.
Is it?
Yeah. I have someone who's like, but I just recently met with them, so I'm still trying to like get him hooked into like the vision of Great White RSA. But yeah, for me to like maneuver like around places, I always just like raise some cash, about maybe like let's say I'll get to Cape Town. I'll find out, okay, Lily Picasso like in Bonanga, okay, because I always check like my insights like on my pages, ne? Okay, Cape Town, there's like 50% people or 20% people who are like following me and stuff like that. So I always check, okay, let me go to this cast. If I get to the cast, I'll always host an event. And then on the event, maybe I'll bring in like a big artist. Like I remember this one time I brought in a big Xhosa. So I put him on front, and then he was the one who was like bringing the crowd and stuff like that. And then that's how we get to like make the cash. And then from that cash, that's when I'll be like, okay, if I can go to Joe's, let me just move. So that's how I get to move. Like, I'll get to a place, settle, find a job, or host events between the two. If I don't have a job, events.
Yeah. Lovely stuff, man. And also, where can people get you on social media?
Social media is GreatWhite_RSA. And that's all, like, every platform, like GreatWhite_RSA.
And then umculo wakho bangawufuna phi?
Like, just search GreatWhite_RSA. Even if you go on Google, GreatWhite_RSA, and then it's going to show you, like, everything
that's related to you. Thank you so much, man, for coming on.
Thank you so
to
much
the
for
Hangout.
having me, man.
Thank you so much. Well, everyone, that was Great White right here on the Hangout. And again, I was telling about his journey of being a music artist, and also how he actually gets to maneuver at such a young age and making sure that he keeps his brand booming and fuming. Well, everyone at home, what we're going to do right now is to take you guys to an ad break, and then we're going to come back. When we're coming back, we're definitely coming back with more. So please don't you go nowhere. Zomuya, na more, na fire, right after this. We're back live onto your screens, everyone. And yes, right about now, we've came to a part whereby it excites me and also it gives me a little bit of chits and jubilees. And yes, we are talking about the Berlin November, which is going to be happening on the 30th of November. And I have someone with me that is going to tell us exactly what is their involvement with the Berlin November festival, and also talk everything that is related to that. Well, everyone at home, please help me welcome Ubhuti Unathi Bingose right onto the Hangout. Hello, Bhuti, kunjani?
I'm going to genuine.
Between Berlin November and also where the department that you're coming from.
Really ended up as just on the eve of festive season. For us as the Department of Transport, it is a great platform and a great vehicle to push forward the message of road safety, as you know what generally happens around about this time of the year on our roads. So iliqonga ke silisebenzisayo ukuqithisa umyalezo okhuseleko ezindleleni. It provides us with just the kind of audience that we are looking for. Ngoba ngabantu abathanda ukonwaba bayana and abantu who have a passion for life, and I'm sure do not want to lose their lives on the roads. So we are using it to spread that message of road safety.
Lovely. And also let us get to talk about what are the measures that you guys have put it out to make sure that abantu that are going to be attending and also the whole of East London is secured when it comes to transportation and also the movement of traffic.
Look, we I'm happy with the new innovation by the Berlin November team to rope in one of our stakeholders as the Department of Transport, which is Passenger Rail South Africa, uPrasa. Nozawuthanceda nabantu ke abanomdla ukuya kwi-event lena ukuba bathi hop onto the train and then bathathe kuyobabeka kanye kwi-venue eBerlin November. Loo nto ke iyasinceda ukuba sireduce the volume of traffic on the road, because when the volume of traffic is high on the road, so are the chances of road crashes, and you add the entertainment element to it, and it can result into disasters. So the issue of the involvement of PRASA and their provision of rail services for the patrons is something that we really, really welcome. But we'll be there in our numbers with all our equipment and our teams, ensuring that we are teaching people about issues of road safety.
Lovely stuff. Because of we are currently in the festive season, and we do know that people tend to be reckless, especially during this season. And also, Berlin November, people are not limited to not consumed alcoholic beverages. Let's talk about how are you guys trying to manage indaba of drinking and driving, and also managing people not going on the roads while they're under the influence of alcohol?
We have to take our hats off to the people of the Eastern Cape and the people of the country in general, because it's just a small portion of the people who are, doing all those reckless things that end up being involved in these accidents. However, to take advantage of, the event that will be taking place, njengoba senditshilo sabe sinazo izinto eziliqela phaya. We'll provide, free alcohol, those breathalyzer tests to ensure that abantu check themselves before they get into their cars and leave the venue of Berlin November. So we'll be distributing those things where people will be able to test themselves among themselves, because it may be intimidating buses and traffic officers to do that. We are doing that as just a precaution. Because we're hide from the fact that we will have to enforce the road safety issues on the road when we meet them on the streets. So we want them to do this pre-screening before they get onto the road. So we will be providing those breathalyzer tests. Of course, we're working with other partners who will be providing us with that equipment. But we want to take our heads off, like I said, to the majority of the people of this country, the people of this province in particular, those who have been responsible drivers, and we hope that they will keep it going. And of course, we hope that it will wrap off to others as well, to ensure that, we stop this carnage that is happening on our roads.
And also, before I let you go, let us talk about also how are you trying to implement the Arrive Alive campaign onto the Berlin November festival?
Look, the Berlin November, like I said, it's a great opportunity for us. It's happening on the 29th, rather on the 30th of November. It would have been exactly 11 days since we have launched our Arrival Live, because we'll be launching it sometime this week. And now that it has been launched, a platform like Berlin November will be good for us to carry forward the message of road safety. And like we have been saying to our people, the majority of you have been responsible road users, and we hope that we'll continue on that same vein, because we do not want to lose anyone. If we lose people on the roads, I mean, the guys such as Berlin November are losing people who love what is happening there. Abasoloko befuna ukuya kwi-Berlin November. It's families who lose their loved ones, and children who are left as orphans from such good events as the Berlin November. So we hope that the platform that will get there will be able to drive in the message, and I hope that Band will receive it warmly, the message of road safety, and most importantly, go on to be responsible road users this festive season and beyond.
So much, Bud Unati. We truly appreciate you for joining us and taking time to join us right here on the Hangout, and also give us a clue exactly what is your department playing, especially in making sure that people are safe during the Berlin November Festival, and also during the whole festival as it's starting this month. So thank you so much, Siyabulela kakhulu kuni, and also as the Department of Transportation, and Siyabulela kakhulu. I cannot even say any other words, but what we're going to do, everyone at home, is for me to say thank you so much for joining us right here on the Hangout. And yes, elam ke mna ke igama ibinguzinhle Nqeza, and ndiyafumaneka phayana ke kumakhasi onxibelelwano. It is @Nhlenhle_N, and also Mpumakapa is also reachable. It is at Mpumakapa TV. And our WhatsApp line, it is definitely 0836900530. And yes, nihlale nathi, because we're definitely going to be giving you guys some of those tickets for the Berlin November. So make sure that whenever 3:30 is shaya, Nikona Nati right here on Vumakapa TV, because you might be the lucky winner for the next tickets that we're going to be giving out. But okwangoku, from me and the whole team of the Hangout, we just want to say thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.